Yo guys, what's going on? This is Yorkieman here, and today we're going to kick off this episode by taking on Newcastle. That's right, straight into the action. I do quite like doing this, you know, where we absolutely smash it with the games and we get straight into it. But we are coming down to the crunch time of this season, and we are going to be taking on Liverpool in a cup final today. So let's dispatch of Newcastle first. They're 16th in the league. Surely this has got win written all over it at St James's Park. This is a strong Newcastle team as well, so I ain't going to be sleeping on them too much. They're a little bit weak at the back, you could say, but it's a strong team. This is not bad. Rakic has caused me problems in the past, and they've signed Yves Bissouma, so Newcastle actually have a strong team. I don't know why they're doing so badly this season. Maybe it's the formation. Maybe it's the management. But this will be your Crystal Palace lineup. Guaita in net, of course. We've gone strong, but with a bit of rotation because the West Brom game comes up next. We are going to be simming it, and I want to put out the strongest team physically possible in order to get the win there against West Brom and take us through to the next round of the Cup. Well, Rakic came forward early there, and I know I've got Jean-Philippe Mateta here out wide. What can I do now with Mateta? I'll pull that one back and try and find Eddie Nketiah. No, I won't. I'll try and find Van Bergen, and that is absolutely sexy. Jamie Shackleton, the Shack attack, will make it 1-0 in the space of moments. Our first counter-attack, and what was beautiful is it started with Jamie Shackleton. He won the ball back, and then he ends up slotting it home into the back of the net. We have questioned his shooting at time, but this wasn't a bad finish, was it? Van Bergen, cheeky ball in. Boosh! Nice, 1-0 lead. Well, Jamie Shackleton has won that ball back again. Mitchell Van Bergen now. Play it across. It wasn't the greatest of balls across, but we do have the run there of Mitchell. I wanted the run inside of Gallagher. I'm not going to get it, but Gallagher is going to find Jean-Philippe Mateta, who will play that to Eddie Nketiah, who will slot it into Jean-Philippe Mateta. Oh, and that's a great save from Dubravka. We should be sitting at 2-0 here. 2 attacks now that we've looked brilliant on. Jean-Philippe Mateta, you just got a bank on him scoring that, but good save. Went for power instead of placement. We'll work this ball in for the corner. Jean-Philippe Mateta will be in there, and it's held by Dubravka. Well, here come Newcastle, and oh my God. Doesn't take much for Callum Wilson to score. First opportunity of the game for Newcastle. This has been a frantic start here at St James's Park. Callum Wilson will make it 1-1. Well, we're just not good at the back. We know that. We know we're not good at the back, but that's a great ball in, and Callum Wilson hits it first time, and Guaita dives in a standstill animation. Look, he dives and just never really reaches. Cheers, Guaita. Goalkeepers will be better. I'm sure they will be in 22. Gallagher does brilliantly there to win that back. And then Eddie Nketiah slides it into Jean-Philippe Mateta, and just like that, we're back in the lead. And he missed an opportunity earlier. Well, he didn't miss it. It was safe from the goalkeeper, but that's what Jean-Philippe Mateta does. And Eddie Nketiah has been a brilliant facilitator as well as a goal scorer this season. And he sets up his man again. Well, they've given the ball away here now. And at least he can break. Breaks and gives it to Jean-Philippe Mateta. He waits for the run of Sir Jamie Shackleton because I'm sure he's going to be knighted eventually. Oh, he's dragged that just wide. Nice play again. Jamie Shackleton really making these great surging runs forward. That was a really tight angle for a player of his ability. Let's see what we can do out with this corner kick. I'd like another goal. It would be really nice. Yves Bissouma collects that though. Really well in from him. Elise though now finds Mateta, who's found Eddie. Eddie tries to find a way to get off a shot. He can't. Musawage now very well and high up the pitch. Jamie Shackleton waits for that run of Mitchell Van Bergen, who's got great feet, who will slide that back in to Eddie Nketiah. Couldn't get his shot down. Jamie Shackleton now. Oh, he's dragged it wide. The pressure is there. We need the 2-goal advantage. We know we need that because our defence is howling this season. Oh, he's just sliced it. Go on, Jamie Shackleton. Eddie tries to find Jamie. He does find Jamie, but the problem is he's got nowhere to go. Mr. Wage will pull that back to Jamie Shackleton. Jamie now turns for Eddie, and Eddie can turn and he can shoot and he can find the top bins. That'll be 3-1 now, and that potentially will be game, set and match. We've looked defensively solid apart from the one opportunity that Callum Wilson took. Braithwaite's had a very good game. He's won every header. I think at 3-1, this might just be comfortable enough for us now. I wouldn't mind going on and getting a fourth, though. We should be punishing teams where they are in the league. What a hit that is from Eddie. He is so talented. Certainly someone we'll be looking out for on FIFA 22. Braithwaite won the ball back there. And he's found a little spot for him to run into. And he might have found a little spot for Conor Gallagher to get to that. And he won't get to it before Dubravka. In fact, he'll take Dubravka out, which definitely would have been a foul. And now he's left a big hole. Now he's left a massive hole. Luckily for us, Wilson's offside. We got a bit lucky there. Well, here come Newcastle. And surely this will be 2-1. Sorry, 3-2. Frustrating. Need to be better in those situations. I let us get pulled out of position, though, at the back, to be fair. Look at the players I brought over. And again, I wanted to switch to the fullback, Musawaga, and it wouldn't. He kept sticking with Braithwaite, which isn't who I wanted to be. Good goal for Joe Linton, though. He'll be happy with that. It's time for his son. We're going to bring on we're going to bring off Jean-Philippe Mateta, bring on Michy Batshuayi. I'm also going to bring on Reedval just for that defensive security there in the centre of the park. I want to kind of keep Jean-Philippe Mateta for the West Brom game. That's why I'm bringing him off. His fitness levels are still pretty good. Great from Eddie. Great from Eddie, and he's making that run. And that is fantastic from Conor Gallagher, and Eddie should finish off this game, and he does. Switches it to his right foot and slots it home. 4-2 Crystal Palace. And now we can breathe easy. Oh, Batshuayi's done brilliantly there. If this is a good ball in... No, it's not. Come on, Elise. If that was a better ball in, find ourselves with another goal. Gallagher's been found now. Finds Eddie Nketiah for a hat-trick, and that's a great save from Dubravka. It'd be nice to see Eddie get a hat-trick, to be fair. It's just a great bit of play. Eddie's really good at bringing the ball onto his other foot, which gets him away from his opponent and then firing off a shot. Good save. Really good save from Dubravka. Another victory for us here in the league as a full-time whistle blows, and it's one that we needed because we've been a little bit up and down in league form. We have played a lot more football this season with the cup competitions, but again, showing our attacking quality today. Just a couple of defensive blips that we need to tighten up for when we take on Liverpool for sure. Deadline day is around the corner as well, and of course, we're trying our best now to keep hold of Mr. Joachim Andersen, because he's been wanted by a few teams, and if the right bid comes in, like we saw with Bayern Munich yesterday, he very closely left the club. Now, if he goes on deadline day, we're screwed. Do we even have any centre-backs on the shortlist? We do have a few. We do have a few, but it's slim pickings. Now, Ethan Ampadu was mentioned, and I like the idea of Ethan Ampadu, so maybe he would be who we went in for if Joachim Andersen was to leave. Maybe in general we'll go in for him anyway at the start of next season, because we need that strength at centre-back. But unfortunately, at this stage of the episode, we must say there might not be another season. This might be the last season of Palace, boys, and I am really sad about that. But in reality, there might not be enough time. FIFA 22 comes out next Wednesday, and I need a little bit of a mini break in between just to get everything sorted for FIFA 22. So there will probably be 3 more episodes of this Palace series, and that'll be it. And it's really sad because I've really enjoyed this series. I know you guys have enjoyed it as well. And I'm looking forward to doing another realistic Premiership build like this again on FIFA 22, starting it earlier so we actually get it finished, because I could easily do another 3 or 4 seasons with this Palace team as we keep building it and trying to improve in the Prem. Let's get deadline day done and dusted. A quiet window for us. Tavernier out, Musawaga in, and that's basically been it. And I think that will be it, because unless some big bids come in, which, oh, we've got a message. Got a message. Oh, no. Oh, it's Benfica. And they want to give us Servi. Benfica's a European side, so I have to genuinely negotiate this. And I will renegotiate it. I will get rid of Servi, and I'll say 50 million. And if they pay the 50 million, Joachim Andersen will go. And we will be left in a bit of a mess. Well, let's see what he says to the 50 million. If they outright and just say, yeah, that's fine, we're in trouble. We're in a lot of trouble if they say yes. They don't know. They want to sell us Kravanovic, who I actually like, but we don't need a centre mid. We don't need a centre mid, so they're just going to keep offering us players. I'm going to reject it because unless it was a like-for-like centre-back who was relatively good, had some potential, I don't think there's any reason to swap him. Although I do like Kravanovic. We've got a good centre midfield partnership all around, really, with Gallagher, Shackleton, Loftus-Cheek, Eze can play in there, Reedval. I'm happy with our centre mid. I don't think we are going to come out unscathed though, boys, because Manchester United and Manchester City have now both come in for Andersen. He's going. I know in my head now he's going. You can't get 2 bids from these teams. Now, because I'm a Leeds fan, I'm going to go with Man City first. We'll negotiate the deal with Man City first and see if they'll pay the 50. I think Yorkieman will be happy to go to either. The problem is we're not going to be able to replace him. We are now going to be weak at centre-back for the rest of the season. There isn't enough time because I need the money to come in. Now, this is the latest they can come in for him. Well, that's not going to happen for you, Pep. So we might still be able to keep him in. I want 50 million, boys. I will accept 48 as my minimum for him. But if they aren't going to pay that, no, they're not going to pay it. So we will walk away from Manchester City. As if they don't have the money for him. There's also this Manchester United bid, though. Again, another lowball bid, which is interesting. I wonder if it's because we're Palace that teams seem to lowball against us. But we will, again, go for 50. And you pay the 50 or 48, as we will bend to 48. Or you don't get him. Manchester United again. We don't want to pay that amount of money. They've gone lower than what Man City did. 48 or you don't get him. Well, they've stepped up to 40.4. So, they're closer. 48. And I will remove the sell-on clause. Final offer. Let's see if they go for it. They're going to pay it. I knew someone would match it. Man United are going to pay 48 million for Joachim Andersen. The biggest sale I think we'll have. He's gone for more than what Wilfried Zaha went for. And the unfortunate situation here is we've got no time left in the window. We've got 7 hours left. I don't have a centre-back scouted. And until I get the money for him, I can't sign anyone. There it is then, boys. Joachim Andersen leaves the club. He is signed for Manchester United. 48 million. Really good deal for him. He did cost us a bit. I think it was like 26 to 28 million he cost us. So we've made a tidy profit. Nearly doubled our money. But now we need to find a new centre-back. And we can't scout them, which is the problem. Unless they're already on the list. We don't have time to scout. Now, Ethan Ampadu is at RB Leipzig. I'm going to shortlist him as well. I just don't think we can sign him. I just don't know enough about him. How do you sign someone that you know absolutely nothing about? Just wouldn't be realistic because I don't even know how much he's going to cost. Although I really like the idea of signing him. I don't even know how much he's going to cost. Do you know what? We're going to... Oh, no. He's just signed for RB Leipzig. Oh, no. We are going in for Quaresma. 20-year-old Portuguese centre-back, 75 rated. I'm all out of options. We don't really have much here. Bazora's only signed for Brentford this season. Vestergaard has only signed for Shakhtar this season. And Holmes and Collins, I'm not quite sure that they will be good enough for our centre-back position. So we are going to go in for Quaresma. This is not the ideal situation, but sometimes clubs get pushed into this situation. And we're going to have a makeshift back line for the rest of the season. And in the final against Liverpool. Let's get this right, though. Quaresma is a very good player. He's a very good on-the-ball player. He's got some great skill. You're not going to get Elise, though. That's not going to happen. He's really good on the ball, which I like. So we'll go 12.9. I think that's a decent fee for him. And he's 20. He's going to keep growing and growing and growing, which is great. It's just not a fantastic replacement. But this is what we have to do, right? We buy great young talents and then sell them on to the best clubs in the world and in England, and we don't have much of a choice otherwise. Now, I would have got in for Hudson Edouard as well, but I just don't think we need a striker right now. And of course, we would have signed him next season, but unfortunately, it looks like there's not going to be a next season. So I'm a bit gutted about the Edouard deal because I just love him. I like the way he plays football. We negotiated a really decent deal. We're not paying him much either, and we've tended to do quite well with the wages. We've signed players and we don't pay them much money until they reach higher average ratings and overalls, but we've got our man. We've got another centre-back in the club, and that's all important. I mean, the transition this year to improve the team genuinely has been good, but I didn't expect to find ourselves in a position where we would lose our best, and by a million miles, best centre-back when we already have a poor defence, and be stuck now with Goldson, Quaresma, Mark, Guahi. I think it's Guahi or Guahi. Gerard Braithwaite. So we've got a lot of youth back there. The most experienced centre-back is Mr. Connor Goldson, but it could be tough now. It could be tough with the situation we find ourselves in. Deadline day about to be done and dusted, and of course, forced into making a few transfers, which we didn't want to do, but I don't think it's been the world's worst deadline day. I'm saying that considering we've lost our best centre-back, but there's not much I could do about it. We want to play this realistically, and I like it. It forces you into these positions, and I think you should play your career mode. Don't cheese it. Play your career mode that way. They met the transfer bid I wanted for him, so we had to sell him. Now, Benfica's coming for Tarek Mitchell after the window's shut, so, I mean, that's just a no-go, isn't it? That's never going to happen. But we will move forward now, and we'll sim this West Brom game, and we'll start pushing towards the Liverpool final in the Cup. Hopefully, we beat West Brom. We do beat them 2-1, so we will go through to the next round, which hasn't been drawn yet. Let's fast forward a bit and see who we're going to come up against. Chelsea in the Cup again. That will probably be where our Cup dreams, well, our FA Cup dreams probably die. Here we go, then. It is time for the EFL Cup, the Carabao Cup final against Liverpool. They've got an unbelievably strong side. They're fully fit and ready to go. I'm nervous. Maybe a little bit of a weakness with Davis at centre-back position. We'll see if we can exploit that. This is the starting 11, of course. Now our regular centre-back partnership will be Connor Goldson and Mark Guahi. And it's going to be a problem. It's definitely going to be a problem. But this is a really strong team. And these guys have rallied together before to get a win. See if we can do it again. But it's moments like this that we play the game for. These big moments here in our first cup final. And that's the trophy we're trying to get our hands on. That is for sure the trophy we're trying to get our hands on. This will not be easy, though. This Liverpool side is ridiculous. They smashed Newcastle 8-0, and we've got a leaky defence with Yorkieman in it. We've now got a makeshift defence because Yorkieman left the club just before this cup final. Oh, this will be extremely difficult, but the boys have been up for the challenge before. The attacking flair that we've shown has got us to where we are. Let's see if we could push it again today. Well, Liverpool got us kicked off, and I think I'm going to just have to be smart about them coming forward. Because they will come forward with numbers, and they probably will pressure us. And it might leave gaps like that for Eze, who can pull that back across to Conor Gallagher. Oh, you can't get onto it. Here, never walk alone. Ringing around the stadium. I forced Mane into a mistake there, actually. I don't think he wanted to play that ball back. This ball over to Mohamed Salah could be deadly today. But if Maxwell Cornet does his duty just like that, we will be absolutely fine. Well, I think Elise and Eze might be all important today. Oh, that's beautiful. That just little flick from Jean-Philippe Mateta. Is this going to be one? Conor Gallagher is going to make it one here against Chelsea. And we take the lead on the counter-attack. Probably expected the way that we would get the goals. But the little flick on for Jean-Philippe Mateta gave Conor Gallagher enough of a head start because he's not quick by any stretch of the imagination. You did spot that there as well. Guaita is retiring at the end of this season. So he will go out a hero. My hero, anyway. What a slotted finish that is. Brilliant play. And what a finish. Sabitzer just couldn't catch him. Into the bottom corner there. Past Alisson. It's opened up again a little bit for us here. Well, are they going to mark Maxwell Cornet? They might get to him in the end. Maxwell Cornet still going. Oh, I thought that was great footwork from him. It was nearly great play. He wanted to go all the way, didn't he? I think he should have just moved the ball on. He was a little bit greedy, but I can't really blame him when you make a run like he just did. When he starts shouting at him, can I? Here we go. It comes into the box. Finally. Can we block it? We can't. But Thiago's shot's very tame. Guaita, as expected, will fire that one off. Eze didn't have the option to pass to. Oh, Eze's lost out. What are we doing, Eze? Alexander-Arnold now. Diego Jota, though. Very poor from him. I need less of that from Eze. You don't expect him to make the mistake. Gallagher now. Spots that run out wide. Moves to Wage. Oh, wow. Where is everyone? Oh, if he gets that ball in, Robertson has just saved the goal because Jean-Philippe Mateta doesn't miss them. We'll take the corner. Oh, my God. I just didn't expect Mateta to get his head on it. What a save that is from Alisson. What reaction. I thought Oxlade-Chamberlain surely heads this. Or is it Thiago? But he doesn't. He leaves it. Oh, maybe he got a shout there, but it wasn't a clever one. Alisson is still on the ground. He's back up now. That's okay. Well, we're probably going to try and do something similar again. And he's left it again, and Alexander-Arnold has to come in for it. What is the man on the near post doing? We know it's an area to exploit now. And we're going to keep trying to exploit it. And it's hit the crossbar. Oh, I can't believe that's hit the crossbar. Jean-Philippe Mateta so close to getting himself a goal. Finding Eze. He doesn't have the options he would like. He's going to keep going. Oh, he's still got it. Oh, my God. That ball is brilliant. And Jean-Philippe Mateta will make it 2-0. And we have a double lead here. A double lead? That's terrible English, Yorkie. But it doesn't matter. We're leading 2-0. And that is all that matters. Jean-Philippe Mateta now with a goal. Eze did brilliantly. He made that mistake earlier, but fair play to him. Mateta doesn't miss them. Couldn't have got off to a better start here, could we, against Liverpool? We lead 2-0. I'm a little bit in shock, to be honest with you. Liverpool have attacked and not really taken chances, but defensively, they've been awful. Well, they might not have done much, but this is an opportunity now for Sabitzer. Oh, what defending that is by Mark. Oh, Conor Gallagher gives it away, though. Not an ideal position there to give it away. Sabitzer. Still on it. Puts it across. Diego Jota now. Mark's done really well again. Oh, now maybe we can break. Conor Gallagher sees the absolute speed of Adama Traore. And he needs help, though, doesn't he? Adama Traore. Adama Traore. He waited. He lost it. Jean-Philippe Mateta's going to make it free. And Liverpool are absolutely in bits at the back today. I don't understand what's going on with them. They're defensively shocking. And we managed to bag ourselves a third. And this is just easier than I expected. This is like business as usual for the boys. What a ball in and what a headed goal. Jean-Philippe Mateta's got himself a brace. Well, Fabinho's made a right mess of that. Jean-Philippe Mateta now. He's so skillful on the ball. We don't have the bodies with us though, do we? We just didn't have the bodies with us. But Jean-Philippe Mateta now is going to try and do something special here. Jean-Philippe Mateta is on for his hat-trick. Jean-Philippe Mateta might get his hat-trick. He doesn't. He's saved by Alisson. What is Fabinho doing in the centre of the park, though? Riedveld winning that back was ridiculous. We already know they're a little bit weak here from corners. So we will put it into Mateta. Oh, he should have a hat-trick. I don't know how he's not scored it. It's so easy to get that ball into him. Oh, he's dragged it wide. He'll be fuming with himself. He should have a first-half hat-trick. It should be 4-0. We should be celebrating the cup already. That's a great ball to Mane. Poor touch from Mane. Should allow Musa Wage to catch up to him. I don't expect to see that. Liverpool shocking this first half. And we have a 3-0 lead going in at half-time. The Palace fans will be absolutely beside themselves here today. They'll be over the moon at what they've just seen in that first half. And that man should have a hat-trick. We'll see what kind of Liverpool we're going to get here in the second half. Because I'm quite surprised at the one we got in the first half. For being honest with you, I'm quite shocked. I expected them to just come at us and cause us a lot of problems. And they have been pressing, but we found it very easy to pass through the lines. They're going to leave space for Eze now. They are. What are you doing, Van Dijk? You're a better defender than that. Eze. What can he do? Cuts inside. And he surely finishes it. Oh, he's at the post. But at least he will finish it. And that's got to be game over. And I don't know what Liverpool have turned up off the bus today, but it's not the one we expected to see. Just to prove that we haven't changed anything, this is exactly where it is. The only thing we changed in the last episode was the shot error. I put it from, I think it was on 30 or 35. Just put it back up to 40. I've changed nothing. And they are not doing very well, are they? They're not doing very well at all. Well, as expected, it's a double sub. Origi coming on and Guric coming on. Was that Guric? I didn't see who the second player coming on, actually. Sabitzer coming off. Let's see if that has any impact whatsoever. So Origi for Jota, which isn't a surprise. Jota not done much. And yes, it was Guric. But I'm just surprised how well we've done. Although we don't want to start giving them opportunities like that, because the fresh legs that have come on the pitch might try and spark them into life a little bit here. Divock Origi there already getting on the ball. Fabinho now. Good ball out wide to Robertson. Oh, he couldn't block it, but Connor Goldson's done really well there. And to be honest with you, we've got a makeshift back line, and I couldn't be prouder of him. And Jean-Philippe Mateta is going to be played. He's offside. I just want him to get a hat-trick. We'll make a double sub, because when you can rest players, you can rest them. We're going to bring on Kane Lewis Potter for his first ever cup final, I imagine. And Ruben Loftus-Cheek will come on. Having someone like Loftus-Cheek on the bench it just shows how much the squad's improved. We may be having a pretty poor league season, or not having the league season we wanted, which was Europe. We do have some league games left, though. And we are about to win our first cup. Although, oh, what a save from the retiring Guaita. Well, Loftus-Cheek played that brilliantly. And if Adama Traore gets onto this, they are in trouble. And we might be about to see 5-0. Adama Traore for 5. And there it is. And what a joke Liverpool's defence has been. Usually, I'm complaining about our defence. Today, Liverpool's has been shocking. And it wouldn't surprise me if the fans are heading for the exit right now. Fantastic 5 here as Adama Traore slots into the back of the net. And it could be more if they keep making it as easy as this. He's won it back again. And I can't understand how weak they've been. And weak on the ball as well, let's be honest. They've been really weak on the ball. We've pulled them out of position left, right and centre. And he's Kane Lewis Potter about to make another chance. I think he is. And it's going to be 6. Oh, Eze's hit the post. It's not going to be 6. It should be. Third and final sub now. It's Alexander-Arnold off. And I think that just shows where they are right now. They're going to bring on Neco Williams, who I imagine is just being brought on as a formality, because this game was probably done and dusted by half-time. And that is very well timed. And this time, surely, Eze will score it. He waits, and he's going to give Mateta his hat-trick. That's what kind of teammate he is. 6-0 here against Liverpool. An embarrassing performance from a team that is top of the league, I believe, at the moment. And I just don't know what team's shown up. I thought this was going to be extremely difficult. It's proven to be extremely easy. I'm going to play here, Mane. Oh, he's cut inside. Defensively, a clean sheet would really show a lot, though, if we could manage that, especially after losing Joachim Andersen. And the boys have defended really well here, and Refal's going to cut that out and win it back. And that just shows where we're at the minute, boys. Really does. I'm so impressed with the lads. And that's a great ball out from Adama Traore. And this just shows where we're at as well. Musawage now has pulled Van Dijk out of position. Jean-Philippe Mateta, will he score again? Oh, he won't. Alisson will save it. I went for power. Maybe should have gone for placement. Van Dijk's been pulled apart all day today, weirdly. There is still time for a fourth with this corner. And they've been terrible from them. And there will be. It's 7-0. Oh, Liverpool fans, I feel for you here. I don't know what side showed up today. 7-0. Jean-Philippe Mateta's got 4. At this rate, we might have to change the sliders again. But, I mean, the Newcastle game wasn't easy. I found the Newcastle game quite difficult. I found them more difficult to break down as well. And they will get the goal. We won't get a clean sheet. Mohamed Salah does make it 7-1. But I'm just really shocked at how bad they've been at the back. Your Carabao Cup champions, ladies and gentlemen, Crystal Palace. The Eagles do soar again as we lift our first trophy. And what fashion do we lift it in? 7-1. Surely Liverpool fans would be calling in TalkSport right now and asking for Jurgen Klopp's head. 7-1 against Crystal Palace. And don't get me wrong, we've been a very good attacking side. That's what we've tried to breed here, and that's what we've built into the team. But I did not expect 7-1. I didn't expect we'd put 7 past anyone, let alone Liverpool. I think maybe just the way that they play football so aggressively just left us so many spaces at the back. But we will be winning the EFL Cup, and that makes me feel good that we've won a trophy here and that we've won a trophy in this save. Now, I can't remember who's captain. It's Connor Goldson. Took up the captain's armband. I probably should have given it to Guaita for this game, considering he's retiring at the end of the season. But there's a lot of players there that will have been waiting for a trophy for a long time. And here we go. Crystal Palace have got that trophy. Yes! 7-1 the result on the day. Doesn't matter what the scoreline was, to be honest with you. We just knew we needed to win this one today. Guaita actually made some very good saves early in the game. But Liverpool were just torn apart. And what celebrations that is at Wembley. What you love to see. What you love to see. Thoroughly deserved. Crystal Palace, your EFL Cup champions. Who saw that coming? Not me. I just don't know what happened there. Like, Liverpool had no defence. Like, there was just genuinely, every time I attacked, there was so much space to attack into. I was like, what's going on here? This is not normal. I don't think I'm going to tweak the sliders. We'll see what the next game's like. I can't imagine it's going to be like that. I just think Liverpool were awful on the day, and we punished them. We punished them. We were very clinical there, which is exactly what I want. Now, because we've won that cup, I am going to sim the Chelsea game. Just because I'm not sure it's mega realistic if I manage to choose a win here against Chelsea again. In fact, I don't think it's realistic at all. So we will quick sim it, and that's going to be the lineup, apart from we will swap out Butland, and we'll start Mateta, of course, after his heroics in the last game. Chelsea are a bit tired, so you never know what's going to happen in the sim, and we lose it 3-0. Timo Werner with 2, Kante with the first. Kante's caused us problems in the past. I'm okay with that, though. We've got our cup win this season, boys. Let's push on in the league now and try and push our way up the table, because we are 11th at the moment, but it's tight. A few wins now. Spurs coming up first. A few wins and we'll be in a much better position. Here we go then. Time to take on Spurs, and this is going to be the starting 11. It's similar-ish, if you could say that. We've had to rotate a little bit because games come thick and fast here. We've just played Chelsea in the Cup, so we're a little bit tired, but this is the team we're going to be going with. It's a decent strength team. Kane Lewis-Potter's getting the opportunity again. I thought he played really well against Liverpool. I don't think that Spurs will leave us anywhere near as much space in behind, though, to exploit them. 21 goals this season, Harry Kane. He's the top goal scorer. That fills you with confidence at the start of the match, doesn't it? Oh, here you go, Yorkie. Why don't you just see that, you know, Harry Kane's a beast? I already know that. 23 already, though, at this stage of the season. He's got plenty of time, as long as he doesn't get injured, to find himself some more. Let's hope that he doesn't make it 24, 25, 26 in this game today, though. Let's try and keep him as quiet as humanly possible, although he does have a decent record when playing against me. Aze's won the ball back here. He was actually touted at one point by Spurs in this save. Managed to keep him. Oh, Jean-Philippe Mateta's not done very well there. Managed to keep hold of him. They didn't place a very decent bid for him, but you never know. I don't know how long we can keep hold of Eze. Yes, we've won a trophy. Fantastic news. which is really good news, actually, for the club. We've won a trophy before Spurs. But, but at the end of the day, we're 11th in the league. We're a mid-table side. How long can you keep hold of these kind of skillful, talented players? I don't know. We've lost our best centre-back in Yorkieman. I wouldn't want to lose one of our best creative centre mids. Musawage, he can't fire it in. Son's rapid. Well, I thought this wouldn't be much tighter, and it has been. Although I spot the run there of Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Go on, Kane Lewis Potter. Potter might find Eddie Nketiah. He does. Oh, what a save that is from Lloris. Unbelievable. Eddie Nketiah, they're close to making it 1-0. Great ball in from Potter, but so frustrating. Well, we've sat in quite deep here, forcing Harry Kane to come deep to get onto the ball. I think it's how you've got to play against Spurs. And Mitchell's won that back again. Potter might be on in the inside here. And the room there that has been created thanks to Eddie Nketiah. Go on, Potter. You've still got it, son. Adama Traore now. Adama Traore tries to find a home for it, and he does find a home for it. And there we go. 1-0 Crystal Palace. Let's go, boys. I needed the breakaway, but how good was Kane Lewis Potter there? How good was he? It was all him, that. That was all him. It was a difficult finish for Adama, but it's all about his run. All the way through the middle. Then he finds Adama. It's great footwork from him as well to go past two players. Beautiful finish from Adama, to be fair to him. It was a difficult angle, and he found it nicely. Adama's been a good signing, to be fair. There we go. Lo Celso now. Good footwork from Lo Celso. We're holding up well, though. Like, we've genuinely clicked into another gear defensively recently, and it feels very, very good. Don't let Son fire that off, though. Guaita saves it. That was close. We'll have the half-time whistle. Lovely. 1-0 the lead. Very tentative game. Completely different to that Liverpool game, like I expected. Spurs really came close there to equalising. Harry Kane now. Celso. Trying to find Harry Kane. Trying to push us in. That's great play. Guaita saves it. Son's ended up on the ball, and Musawage will block it. Spurs really knocking on the door. We're having to be as solid as possible here. We're going to make a sub now. Lo Celso's going to come off. They're going to bring on Tanguy Ndombele, who we know is a physical presence. Oh, that's great for Reguilon, and a great ball into Ndombele. And they equalise. We've had a few score draws, haven't we, against Spurs, and I think we're heading that way again. And we haven't offered much apart from the goal, but we've defended so well. But on this occasion, we let Reguilon get that amount of space, which hasn't happened all game long. And he just pulls that one across, and it's too easy. We'll sub here. Loftus-Cheek coming off. Shackleton coming on. And we'll bring Mitchell off for Divine. Mitchell's knackered. He's had a lot of work to do today. Is there a reply from us? We'll find out. Kane there finds Ndombele. Is he going to be the inspired substitution that they wanted him to be? No, he's not. Connor Goldson wins it back. Now we need to break. Goldson. Eze. Eddie Nketiah. He's got options. He's going to play that one to Jamie Shackleton. Jamie Shackleton now is the one that needs the options. Jamie Shackleton opens it up and tries to fire it through, although we're still on it with Eze. Eze will pull that one into Eddie Nketiah, who just couldn't find his feet. Well, you could have your money here on Spurs to get the goal. That's not bad play. He still plays it across. And, of course, near post finish. And it is Ndombele that's come on and absolutely punished us, crushed us today. And to be honest with you, we defended so well. We don't really deserve it. And you've got to save that at the near post. Lewis Potter had space here. And this will be the last chance. The last opportunity. Last chance saloon. Well blocked. That'll be the full-time whistle here. And they deserve it. I don't want to say that, but they were the better team overall. And Dembele, the inspired substitution, comes on and gets the goals. And this was just a difficult one against Spurs. There'll be other teams we look at to pick up points against. Well, devastating defeat that in the end, to be honest with you. And we are still now 11th in the table. We can climb a couple of wins. We don't have the most difficult end to seasons, do we? See, so next time out, we're going to take on Brentford, Burnley, West Ham, Everton. Those are games where we can push ourselves up the table. And of course, we still have Liverpool and Man United to play, and Man City. But if we take points from Villa, Bristol, if we take points from those teams, I think we will probably finish maybe about 8th, which is roughly where we finished last season. So I can't complain too much. Anyway, boys, we have won ourselves our first trophy in this series, and we've won ourselves our first cup. Now, if you are new around here and you haven't hit subscribe already, and you've made it this far in the video, why haven't you? Go hit subscribe. I would appreciate if you could hit the like button as well, boys. It really helps the videos do well. Leave comments and feedback and start getting excited for FIFA 22. It comes out next week, boys. We're nearly 7 days away. I think this is going up on the Tuesday. So come Wednesday, well, technically 7 days away because I'll be recording the first episode of the first series of FIFA 22 next Wednesday. I'm so excited. I hope you guys are. I will see you in the next episode of this Crystal Palace save.